now let's take in the semi-finals of the Ladbrokes Irish Greyhound Derby.
Yes, well, the runners now on parade for the first semi-final of the Ladbrokes Irish Derby, and in trap one here is Razzle Dazzle Bugatti, trained by Dolores Ruth for the Dazzling Syndicate, one of three runners that Dolores has in the semi-finals. Remember, she had three finals last year, and this Razzle Dazzle Bugatti is son of Brett Lee and the great Razzle Dazzle Pearl. He has real early pace, looks an almost certain leader up the inside. In two then we have Cooley Careen Imp. We have discussed this fella so much all week and the previous week as well. Owned by James Byrne, a son of Rumble Impact and Lady Leona. Likely enough race dog. He was a semi-finalist last year, flying starter, but he dives to the middle of the track straight away. In three we have Skywalker Puma, trained by Francis O'Donnell for Ray Patterson, a son of Royal Impact and Diana's Ranger. This is one of the fastest dogs in the Derby, and the question mark here is, can he avoid Cooley Careen Imp early? That's the question. If he does, well, he's going to take some serious beating. Four then is Air Force Diva, trained by Owen McKenna for Simon Wooder and Guy Williams. Brilliant bitch. She's the daughter of Headbound and Move Along Alice, won the Juvenile Classic earlier in the year, has been on the go all year, seemed to lose her form there mid-season just a little bit, but has really bounced back here in the Derby. Then in five we have the dog that could say came in a little under the radar in the Derby, Lockhill Billy, trained by Pat Guilfoyle for Paul Jennings. Son of Premier Fantasy and Lockhill Lass, was kept away from Dublin basically until it came to Derby time, and what an impact he has made. Then in six we have the second of Owen McKenna's runners, and Owen of course a previous Derby winner with Like a Shot, this one owned by Larry O'Rourke, son of Headbound and Accelerate, perfectly drawn here in six. He's the most natural wide runner, goes up fast, stays strongly, and if there's any trouble at all on the inside, he's away and gone, because he's a really good, consistent tracker, can do 29.60 any day of the week, and when you do that type of running, it's hard to keep you out of a Derby final. The bell goes. In one, Razzle Dazzle Bugatti, two, Cooley Careen Imp, three, Skywalker Puma, four, Air Force Diva, five, Lockhill Billy, and six, Camas. The favourites, 1 and 3. And away they go, and it's number one in the inside, Razzle Dazzle Bugatti. Cooley Careen Imp came out well, but didn't cause any violent trouble, and Skywalker Puma in a great position now in the second bend. And here he goes up the inside, and the Puma hits the front, and the Skywalker Puma hits the front and clear now into the third bend. Skywalker Puma gone on. Still in second is Cooley Careen Imp, running a huge race, making ground in the outside, Camas, but turning for home, and Skywalker Puma, powerful run out front. Cooley Careen Imp still holding on for a second. Here comes Camas, but it's number 3, Skywalker Puma. Brilliant winner there for trainer Francis O'Donnell and owner Ray Patterson in a fantastic time of 29.45. What a run there from Skywalker Puma.
And the result of the opening semi-final of the Ladbrokes Derby: first was trap 3, Skywalker Puma, second was 6, Camas, with Cooley Careen Imp back in third, the winning time 29.45. And so we know the first 3 greyhounds in the Derby decider. Skywalker Puma will race from trap 2. As the sole wide seed, Camas will race out in the striped jacket, while Cooley Careen Imp has been handed a favourable draw in trap 5.
So the runners now on parade for our second semi-final of the Ladbrokes Irish Derby, and in one here is Tara's Sugar Ray after that sensational quarter-final performance, trained by Conor Fahy for PJ Fahy, son of Top Honcho, Mairead's Fantasy. Very, very well drawn on the inside trap here. In two is Cool Cougar, a powerful starter this fella, trained by Dolores Ruth for the Dazzling Syndicate, son of Druppies Vieri and Maze Princess, goes up strongly every night and stays pretty well too. Number 2, Cool Cougar. Droopy's Jet, bidding to give Fraser Black his first Derby winner success after many, many years trying and a lot of near misses. Owned by Lawrence Blunt, Martin Wakefield and Pascal Taggart, the son of Slip the Lark and Droopy's Mo. Sensational early pace dog, and he loves the inside. 4 then, the reigning champion, Razzle Dazzle George, bidding to become only the second greyhound ever to win more than one Irish Derby. He's trained by Dolores Ruth for the Dazzling Syndicate, a son of Kinloch Bray and Razzle Dazzle Pearl. Hadn't sparkled all year, but he has really come into top form with the Derby and was hugely impressive in his last 2 runs here. 5 then is Kilbarry Rover, trained by Graham Holland for Donal Ross, the first dog that Donal Ross ever owned, would you believe, a son of Westmeath Hawk and Free Kuel. He has really come into top form here during the Derby. And in 6 is New Lawn Tuck, trained by John Cusick in Charleville for Mary Walsh, a son of Black Shaw and New Lawn Boom Boom. This is a lightly raced dog for his age. He's 4 years of age today, would you believe, folks, New Lawn Tuck. The bell goes for the second semi-final. In 1 is Tara Sugar Ray, 2 Cool Cougar, 3 Droopy's Jet, 4 Razzle Dazzle George, 5 Kilbarry Rover, and 6 is New Lawn Tuck. And away they go, and it's number 2 out to a flyer. Cool Cougar, Tara Sugar Ray's in second on the inside up to the corner, and it's Cool Cougar leads, Tara Sugar Ray in second. Oh, a lot of trouble there, but Tara Sugar Ray survives and still shows second, but gone clear is Cool Cougar down the back, 6 lengths clear. Tara Sugar Ray producing big run. Razzle Dazzle George moves into third as they hit the third bend, and out front is Cool Cougar. Sugar Ray is flying, Razzle Dazzle George running on in third, but off the final bend it is Cool Cougar out front, Sugar Ray coming second, Razzle Dazzle George finishing powerfully in third, and they're the 3 for the final, folks. Cool Cougar, Tire Sugar Ray and Razzle Dazzle George in a time of 29.69. What a final we're going to have.
And the result of the second semi-final of the Ladbrokes Irish Derby: first was Trap 2 Cool Cougar, second was 1 Tire Sugar Ray, with Trap 4 Razzle Dazzle George finishing in third, the winning time 29.69. Cool Cougar has been handed the white jacket of 3 in the decider. Tire Sugar Ray will run from Trap 4, while Razzle Dazzle George, in his bid to complete a bit of history, will race from Trap 1. We now know the Derby picture, and it looks like a hell of a race.
Well, we've just seen the semi-finals of the Ladbrokes Irish Greyhound Derby. Sean, we've also seen the trap draw. It's an intriguing final.
It is indeed. Look, it's got to the stage now, as we said this last couple of weeks, whatever's there in the final is going to be a fantastic race. We've seen a brilliant semi-final tonight. Well, both semi-finals were excellent. The second one, obviously, Cool Cougar absolutely lit the track up tonight. If he ever done it from 2 and led up, he was always going to be very hard to pass. They said the one dog, if he got the one inside draw, he'd be unbeatable. Well, it just proves it can all be beat on the night. And again, next week is going to be a fascinating race.
Of course, Skywalker Puma, after a sensational run tonight, he seems to be getting better with each week. He is young, he's progressing. I would imagine he'll probably start favourite.
At this stage, liabilities will probably indicate that he will be favoured. There was a right wage of money for him this last fortnight, and at the start of the Derby we're always looking for a dog that's going to improve the whole way through, and he looks like being the one. So look, the favourites it's a bit of a kiss of death, the favourites at the moment. Everything that hits a favourite post gets into a bit of trouble, but look, he will be favourite, and Cool Cougar will be very close behind him.